with Debbie Gibson. Your songs are so romantic. I mean, they're very beautiful. Have you been in love?
No.
Are you in love? No?
No, like I jumped on that answer. No, I've really never been in love. I mean, I really haven't had time.
But Tiffany was on, and she said, she just goes. There's no place to meet anybody. It's one-night stands and off to the next town the next day, and...
Right. Yeah. It's really difficult, and I was saying before, like, you have to find someone equally as ambitious and who really understands that if you have a passion for something that, you know, you have to go with it.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of difficult, but there's time, you know? There's time.
I would think so. What about, and I'm sure this has been asked to you 35 million times, so you can go to sleep. What comes first, the lyric or the music? Or does it just
I try to write them together. I try to write them together, like, let me say, with Lost in Your Eyes, you know, I just started singing. I get lost in your eyes. You know, I just kind of think of it together.
Right.
And just, because I think that there's like a perfect melody for that set of lyrics. And if I just have a set of lyrics writing around, I could come up with a million melodies for it. And how do you know which one was meant to go with it?
I was reading in your autobiography. Oh, by the way, you're coming out with your own autobiography.
I came out with it because there are a couple of people doing unauthorized ones, and talking to people at school that I said, oh, I haven't spoken to this person in 5 years. I wonder why they're talking to them. And
what could they say, seriously, bad about you at the age of 19?
Well, I read it.
Besides the Rob Lowe video. Well, we all make a mistake. We all have a mistake again. I mean, what could they say about you?
No, I mean, I really don't have any skeletons in the closet, so they really didn't say anything negative, but I was just thinking, well, you know, I want it to be accurate, and I'd love to tell all the unglamorous parts of the business, you know, like,
the struggle. That's what I was getting to. I was reading, I guess that's called your autobiography. It's called, you know, the sheet that your press agent gives out. But you weren't the overnight sensation with your first record till you went around for 9 months.
I was going around actually for 4 years with my first demo, literally knocking on doors and saying, hi, I'm a singer and I write songs and I really want you to slam, you know.
Yeah.
And you take that over and over and over, and like my parents stuck by me and you know, went around with me, and like I would sit at the kitchen table addressing envelopes, and I have all the rejection letters from all the record companies, and eventually the dance department at Atlantic signed me and released a 12-inch to the clubs, and once I had the piece of vinyl, I was like ready to just promote myself, you know.
You went around and around.
I went around, I did clubs, yeah, for 8 or 9 months. Every dingy club. I couldn't get in the front door because I was too young, but I could get up on stage. And, you know, it was kind of tough because you had to win over these audiences that really didn't come to see some little girl sing. You know, right. They came to pick people up, to drink, to whatever. And, but I felt like I widened the audience. I mean, I would have had the teenage audience anyway. And I felt like I broadened the audience by proving myself to those people.
What's one of your favorite songs?
Well, I was just playing, let's see, Lost in Your Eyes. What else? Yeah, we got... Now with you, out of the blue, love appeared before my eyes with you. It's too early for this, Joe, and my voice is like...
I was so, not angry, but I was, yeah, I guess I was, because I was sure, I thought that one time you should have won a Grammy. I mean, I just like, makes no sense.
I don't know. I can't explain that, you know. There are different ways, you know, the industry votes on the Grammys and stuff like that. And, you know, as long as, if you guys applauded for that, you know, I feel good about that alone. Although, you know, it's always been a dream of mine because I feel it's a very prestigious award.
Do you ever look at someone and say they don't deserve it, really? You've got to. I know.
Yeah, I think everybody does. I think everybody does, you know. I do the same thing. Sometimes I watch Star Search and I go, wait a minute, that model is ugly.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess, I don't know, they have their reasons for choosing them. But like I said, I think, to me, my real goal is longevity. I just like, you know, Elton John and Billy Joel, they're my idols. And I loved, you know, they've stayed steady and just been around for so long. And that's really what I want to do.
Have you ever tried to do a duet with either one of them?
No, but I've performed with both of them on stage. Actually, when I was at Elton John's show, he invited me up to sing a song with him and Billy Joel. And I was like, I was playing the piano, and I kept looking at my hands and looking at his hands next to mine on that keyboard and saying, I don't believe this. It was thrilling. And the same thing with Billy Joel. He invited me up when he played Nassau Coliseum.
Does he do any of your songs?
Does he do any of my songs?
Yes.
I think he'd you know, look a little silly singing Electric Youth or something.
No, you can change a couple of lyrics. Would you do somebody else's songs? Or just...
I've done a couple of covers in my concerts, like I've done Crocodile Rock, I've done In the Still of the Night. I've done that. Let's see, what else? One of my favorite songs, which I've never done in concert, but I'd love to do sometime, is Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood. Have a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. I'd love to do that in concert someday, because I love New York, so. You know, so much is happening for you, and you took off and you started moving so fast, but I look at my daughter, Melissa, and I always said, you've got to finish college, and you've got to have a normal childhood. Do you ever think, gee, maybe I should have gone to college, maybe I should have been at that football game, maybe I should have joined that sorority? Do you feel you're missing something? I don't think so, just because I want to do what I'm doing so badly that you have to make sacrifices. And I don't really know what a normal childhood is, because every family is different, every child wants to do something different, and I think college is great for certain careers and not so great for others. Yeah. Like, I feel like for what I was doing, you know, which was studio stuff, engineering and producing, and I think the hands-on experience was the best for me, you know. Didn't your mother take your garage and make it into a studio for you? We sure did. We sure did. You know, before, I think we're gonna have to get going soon. I wrote a song for you before the show, and I actually, wait, let's put this up. I taught a little bit of it to the audience. Let me just start with the verse here. We'll see if I remember it. I wrote it really quickly, Joan. Okay, wait. Okay. When I wake up with Joan on the TV, I know I'm in for a real treat. Joan, you can count on a good time. This lady's ahead of her time. Joan, now I'll sing a chorus and everyone has to join in with me, okay? Can we talk about it? Come on, can we talk? Keith, why don't you come up here? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Keep going. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Can we talk? And he's one of your backup singers. Yeah, he's one of my singers and dancers. And he's terrific. Okay, we'll be right back.